What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's a cold one today. I don't know about you guys, but I was bummed about the snowstorm we had on Saturday, or lack thereof. I was hoping for like a really good one. I wanted to get like 8 to 10 inches dumped. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that with this cold spell, we're going to get something later this week. Maybe that'll bring some work in. We've got low work in process, guys. So same message as last week. I want everybody this week focused on filling up our work in process. We need to get cars in the shop. So when people come in for estimates this week, number one goal is get the keys out of their hands. Figure out a way to convince them that that car's not drivable. Convince the insurance company that car's not drivable. Get those keys. If we can't get the keys at the moment of the estimate, get them scheduled in. Get a date on the calendar for them to bring their car in for repairs. We've got to focus on getting our work in process up. We got to get more repairs on the schedule. But that's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about with everybody today is a little bit about our core value, be quick but don't hurry. But I want to talk about it in the context of process. So I'll start with the basics. Be quick but don't hurry. What does that mean? What that means is that in today's world, the prevailing expectation that we all have is everything should be done yesterday. I wrecked my car today, it should be fixed by tomorrow, right? That is the expectation of the world that we live in. So to that end, we want to be quick in all that we do. Of course, being regulated by insurance companies, we work on really, really slim margins, which means there's not a lot of extra fluff in our estimates. You guys know that all too well. So of course, we got to be really efficient in everything we do. We got to be quick in everything that we do. But we will not sacrifice the quality of our work. The quality of the work has to be impeccable. That ties in a little bit to our core value of love what you do. All the work that you do, you should be putting 100% of your effort into making sure that it is done 100%. We're not going to shortcut. We're not going to sacrifice the quality of our work. In the context of this conversation, though, I want to talk about process. It's not only about making sure that the work is done right. It's about making sure that the work is completed, that the process gets completed 100%. So think about our triage process. We bring a car in to take it apart. It is not complete if all you do is take the bumper off and say that's good enough. In the context of the conversation about the triage process, the vehicle needs to be 100% disassembled so that we have the opportunity, so that we literally give ourselves the opportunity to identify all the damage. We all know that if we don't do that, it is going to bite us in the ass later on in the process, which creates stress, which creates tension. That's when we start getting pissed off at each other and we start pointing fingers. Who missed what? Whose responsibility was it? Who didn't order that part? In the context of this conversation, be quick but don't hurry means not only do the work at a very high level, a high quality level, but do it 100% to completion. Okay? If you're fixing a car and you're doing body work, let's say you're fixing a dent on a door, the job is not done if you don't de-trim the blend panels. If that car goes to paint and has to go backwards to get blend panels de-trimmed, that is inefficient. That is not being quick. Okay, in the context of the triage process, back to that. If all we do is take the front bumper off, but we don't fully disassemble the vehicle, we are not being quick, but not hurrying. We are not living up to that core value. If we disassemble the vehicle and just leave it for the estimator to write his estimate, that is not being quick but not hurrying. The triage process is not complete until the technician and the estimator go over the estimate together. So for the estimators out there, you are not living up to our core value if you write the estimate and do not bring the technician back in to review it at the vehicle before we pull it out. When we get a parts order dropped off, we are not being quick but not hurrying if we don't mirror match those parts. Because if we don't complete the process, it's going to bite us in the ass later on. And then we're all going to pay. Technician, estimator, Josh, me, the customer, the insurance company, all the stakeholders. We all pay for it. So this week, I want everybody to be focused on being quick, but don't hurry. Not just making sure that we have a high quality of work, but making sure that we are completing 100% of the process. That is how vehicles go through the shop without delays. That is how we bring down the stress level inside of the shop. And when the stress level inside the shop comes down, it's an amazing thing because the productivity correspondingly goes up. That is what Be Quick But Don't Hurry is all about. So guys, this week we are focused on getting keys, raising the work in process level, getting vehicles scheduled, and we are focused on being quick but not hurrying in all that we do. I hope everybody has a fucking awesome week. Let's go make it happen. Let's fucking knock it out of the park this week. Woo!